Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here to finish, or at least get closer to finishing, what we started last week. So last week on kind of a whim, because it was holiday time, and I don't really have anything to do on Wednesday, and I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do. Sorry. I decided to watch some episodes of Isekai Shokudou. I thought we were going to watch like 3, and we ended up watching like 6. Exactly 6. 6. Whoops. It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad to have done it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. The feedback from it was really great, and I'm super happy about that. For those couple of you who said things like I've been alone this whole holiday season and this matters a lot, that matters a lot to me too, because I feel you. But it is still technically the holiday season. It's the 30th of December. It's just before New Year's, and I feel like maybe we should watch some more of this thing because, finish what we started. Not that my channel necessarily has the best history in terms of finishing what I started. I have explained all those things. It doesn't matter. All right, whatever. Isekai Shokudou. We're on episode 7. If I recall correctly from when I watched this tripping on acid like a year ago, the second half starts to take the characters that have already been established and then do some more development on them, and still introduces some new characters as well. It's kind of a mishmash in my brain space, but I remember a bunch of great things and some new interesting characters and some cool storylines and stuff, and I'm super pumped for that. If you missed last week's video, go and watch that. It's the first half. Go watch that. If you didn't miss last week's video, then you know what we're here for. This is wholesome vibes and tasty food and kind of cute characters and really sweet like wholesomeness. It's family and like the feeling of belonging somewhere out of time and out of place, and it just kind of clicks and kind of works for a certain mood that I want to feel during holiday times and don't often get to feel. Excuse me, don't often get to feel during holiday times. And so I watch a show. That's one of the magic things about media and about fictional media in particular is that you can experience things that aren't where you are right now and aren't like the same emotion as where you're at, and you can change your whole like day, and that's really cool, and I like doing that. So let's change a day, and I'm already having a good day. It's a nice day, but I hope you're having a good day too, and let's watch some Isekai Shokudou. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Cool. So we are going to enter Western restaurant Nekoya. Last time I did this, I did a pretty standard thing where there was a timer version on YouTube and a picture-in-picture version, linkedified in the descriptionified. I'm going to do the same thing. So if you're using the timer-based version and syncing up your own copy of Isekai Shokudou, you are welcome to do so. Get your copy ready because the PiP timer is coming at you soon. And if you want to do the easy mode version, there will be links in the description to a version on like Pixel Drain and WeTransfer and Bitchute and stuff, and you can find it there. Cool? Cool. PiP timer. I want to turn my heater down. Aww. You better. All right, then. And we will definitely meet her. I want that fucking steak. I always want that steak. Hmm. Had to leave it behind. Hmm. Hmm. Only waiting 1 week at a time because you got something to look forward to. Even if you were. Shit. Badass. Sucks. Missing for 20 years. Unicorn dogs? Spooky. Ow. Hmm. And we found him. Old legend. Yeah, why would he be reluctant to leave the island? How weird. I mean, we know why, right? Come on. Hmm. There'll be a dull tipped knife after a little while, but we're not going to talk about that. Ah, hell yes. We know there is. Yep. 3 months. Aha! Ho ho! Yes. Go get your food. Hell yeah. Hit me! Mm. Mm. Hi-yo! Every time the music kicks in. Welcome to home. Whoa, whoa! Mm. Mm. The greatest scent. Hell yeah. All to taste that curry rice. Mmm. Yeah, 20 years ago. Damn. Yeah. It's a restaurant, dude. Come on, come on. Yeah, we're everywhere. We're a chain. Just the thing you happen to have on hand. Whatever that is, I'll take it. Sure. Hi-yo. Every 7th day. Something to look forward to. Get another plate. Get another plate. We still haven't had a tonkatsu episode, right? To, like, actually meet the older characters? I don't know if we ever do. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, what else is there? It's true. I think that's pretty fair, too. Says the person who never changes. How wonderful. Ooh. A new dish? Ooh. Hello. Hello, Kuro. Mm. And you. Sucks. Yep, that seems like a good move. I love all this backstory stuff. It's so just like quick and obvious. Well, shit. Horrifying, though. But they weren't enemies. Yeah. And so to the moon you went. Was it already broken? I forget. The vastness of empty infinity. Pretty dope. Super dope, actually. Such a cool backstory. I mean, just like. Until. Nani? Oh, damn. Hmm. Hmm. The expert of curry. Of course. Free food from the master. Let's go. Chicken curry. Spicier than the usual. Mmm. Mmm. Chicken curry. I mean, it's just rice. She did say it was spicy. The water will not help. The rice will help. There we go. Indeed. The one true pairing. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That's super dope. Oh yeah, the chicken itself. Slow cooked chicken. Mm-hmm. Hell yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love getting different curries from different places. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Hi, Kuro. Close, please. Very clever. She brushes and okay, okay. Very clever. What are those? Oh. Approved. Strongly approved. That's no elf. What? He's an archmage, right? Yeah, okay. He fully recognizes that that's a... Yeah. Yep. Yes. Say nothing. Do nothing. Just... That looks dope. Not even spicy. Not even a little bit. Nom 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 nom. Gotta keep up. You might regret that. You might regret that a little bit. He's been running off that same bag the whole time. That's so sweet. That's so cute. God damn it. Oh. You are gonna run out of curry. Fight music. Okawari. Fucking dragon. Yeah. Jesus. You know, I could just make you a vat the way that I do for your sister. Actually, her sister's coming, right? Yeah. Umu. It's whatever you've tried. It's chicken curry, obviously. Nani? Don't fuck with it. Mm-hmm. Okay, Aka. No, you've been paid for by Mr. Alphonse. Aww. Just getting her a job. Don't worry. Don't worry, Aletta. Don't worry, Aletta. Okay. She's not taking over your job. It's fine. Oh, Aletta. Oh, Aletta. No. No, it's all good, dude. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, okay. Boom, skippity dippity doo. This is great first half start. I think the story of Alphonse coming in and just like this sort of tension where he kind of just wants to stay there and we sort of know why. And then just I wish that there was a little bit more of the story of him like seeking out the door in the duchy, honestly. I think that's the most interesting portion of the story is where he's like seeking out Heinrich, the duchy knight who was there, and like going and finding him. I wish there was a little bit more of that because I feel like that whole moment of union of two people who know about this secret thing, where if this guy like comes up to Heinrich and is like, I've seen you before, I've seen you in the place, and Heinrich is like, oh, let's go, dude. I know exactly where the door is. Let's do it. I think that's super fun. But that's okay. I can imagine that on my own. And the story, I mean, we're limited in our space and time to tell these stories to like half an episode each. And so that it makes perfect sense. I love the sort of, I guess it's a familial aspect of the older generation of the chef, and it just sort of changes hands, but the regulars stay is really sweet to me. And then, I mean, most of the rest of the episode, at least around Alphonse, is just that loop. It's just that loop of like, he shows up, he loves his food, he eats his food, he's happy. And then we transition into dramatically different stuff where we've got Kuro up here, the black dragon who sows death without even meaning to, and lives this horrible, tortured existence where she has like self limited. She's like ostracized herself from all of people and all of society and all of even her siblings. To go live on the moon alone and basically just be almost catatonic all the time. She just like sits there and thinks, and that's her whole existence. And then a door shows up and it shakes her entire world up, right? In a very similar way to the way that it shakes up Aletta's world. We've got somebody in a difficult situation whose world is immediately brightened by the opportunity of coming and being in this space with other people. I think that's really important and really kind of cool and valid, and sort of accurate. I think that um, um, like finding a place where you can do something other than whatever you do at home every day is really helpful and can do a ton to change the way that you see the world. Somewhere where you can interact with people and stuff like that. And I think that's so fun. I also think that this whole like introductory segment with the reveal of each of the dragons and then they sort of come into clarity when she names the color of each one. You know, like, yeah. King, and then it's like boom, it's like a thing. Super cool. Very thematic-y, almost Avatar-y, is vibes that I get. It's super thematic and neat. The whole little backstory that we get where there's this eldritch abomination that's the many-mouthed monster. It's like, okay, cool. There's world-changing godly backstory to this world, and that makes sense. It's classic world-building-y stuff, right? All of the great dragons fought the giant abomination. They defeated it. It was great. But one of the dragons banished herself because she killed all the people who resulted after the conflict, and she didn't want to kill people because she's a good person. Also, can we just talk about how horrifying this sequence is? We've got all these fucking elves just chilling, and like black stuff falls from the sky, and then they start evaporating. They literally just start evaporating. Oh, holy macaroni, that's terrifying. But also cool as a backstory element. I don't know. I like Kuro a lot. So she flippy dippy doos and turns herself into a cute nude girl who hops on in. I will say I quite like this little gag that's done here, which is just like things covering naughty bits as soon as they're uncovered, which is a gag that I've seen before elsewhere and I don't remember where. I remember it being done really in a really funny way. I know it was done a couple times in Gosenzo Sama Banzai, but somewhere else is like in the back of my brain and I don't know. But I think it's a really funny bit because she's so nonchalant about it, just like brushing her hair away, and Aletta jumps in to cover and like, no, your propriety. It's very, very sweet and very fun. And of course, full transformation into the Dark Maid. super dope. And their little curry eating competition out of wholesomeness is very cute. And as before, I really like Akka. I really like Red as a character. The way she's just like mama bear defensive over the restaurant, just like no tomfoolery here. Anything else can fly, but no tomfoolery. But then also the way that she's so like logical and cruel in the way that red dragons kind of are supposed to be lore wise, but she's got this element of kindness. She immediately notices that like she knows how cool the food here is. She knows that Kuro can't acquire it on her own without money, and so she forges this bond and gives her work. It's super cute. Helping out a friend like that is super neat. I don't know. I like this episode a lot. I like all of the episodes a lot, but I do like this episode a lot. Let's go to the next one. I'm gonna do a sinky thing. I'll be back in a second. Peace. All right, welcome back. We're good to go for episode 8. Let's dive right in. We just got Kuro as our newest addition to the whole force. I forget what comes next. So perfect. We're on the same boat. Let's do it. Beep beep timer. Hmm. 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 Oh. Fair. Fair. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Tiny little boat saved by a mermaid. That's pretty dope. Powerful lady. Cute too. Yeah. And he was in love. What? What? Sure. Easy peasy. Why? Hmm. 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 Damn right you will. You will meet that super cute mermaid who saved your life. Hell yes. Yeah, you don't know shit. Hello, Broken Moon. Unless they have something specific they want to trade for. Oh, hello. Hmm. Hmm. Henshin! Oh, I have legs now. Also clothes. Nice. It's a little creepy. Yeah, that's super dope. So if they worship the blue god, is that the blue dragon? I assume it is. I don't know. Irashaimase. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this place? Who the fuck are you? Where are we? What the? Ha? Huh? Ha? That's an elf. That's a lizard person. What? Dave Souter. Mm. And what's that? Oh. Mmm. With a fried egg. Ooh. Delicious. Eat that shit. Num 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 num. Oh, it's got french fries too? Oh. Oh. Okay. And it's not solid meat. It's ground meat. Yeah. The good stuff. Shit. I'm gonna write down burger with egg. Because I know there's a place near me that'll sell that. Yes. Now I really want a full, like, big ass double patty burger with egg. Ooh. Order another one. Oh, hi, Kuro. Yeah. Just a little freak. Oh, you're telepathic. Okay. I got more. Hell yeah. Fair. Very fair. Yeah. 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 Woo. Love it. Cookies. I remember this one. I remember this one pretty well. I'm super excited. Hi, Aletta. In the real world. Simple stuff. It's fucking artifacts and stuff. Holy shit. That's not much. But a place to stay. Love it. Definitely do that. From the human world. Got it. Yeah, what is that even? What? Oh, yeah, she doesn't understand how the elevator part works. It's just a weird room that she goes into that teleports her somewhere else. Whoa. Yeah, all of them. Oh. That's a matter of opinion, but okay. Good sweets. Savor them. For now. Such a mood. Oh, I want more, but I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Curry rice for Kuro. Yeah, everybody freaks out a little bit at the psychic stuff. Whoa. Hey, communication. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. More cookies. No, I don't dislike cookies. Yeah, but whatever. That's one of the gifts. Yeah, it's a gift. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Just eat them. They will go bad eventually. Don't eat that. Let's not. Why would they put inedible things in a box of edible things? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you just toasted them all. Too delicious. Far too delicious. Whose voice is that? Is that Miku? It's not Miku. A demon. Like yesterday. It was like yesterday. Mm. AKA being a cool person. Hmm. Yes, what a disease. Disapproval from the younger sister. Good choice. Damn right you will. Which one will you choose? The leaf, which looks mapley. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everything's delicious. Yeah. It's a Madeline, right? I think that's what they are. Wait, no, that's not what it is. I forget what those are called. And they're gone. And they're gone. More. Give me more. Mm-hmm. Trading company, right? Really? Of course. Hefty craftsmanship. Metal craft like you've never seen before. Yeah. Aww. She gave up her last cookies. Is that a gold coin? More. More cookies. Oh, so it's 100 to 1 instead of 10 to 1. Got it. Take money. Oh, hi. Yuri goggles engaged. Nope, nothing. Oh, is that the end? It's the full episode end. All right. Wow. Boom. That's so great. I love that. Okay. So the first segment, this one's pretty straightforward. Dude gets rescued by a mermaid. Mermaid's one desire that he like obviously there's romantic tension as well, but one desire is to get a couple of coins and go to the restaurant so that she could eat fucking hamburgers. I think that's awesome actually. And there's this little like root for ya moment when he finally asks her like, will you let's go together again. Is It's so cute. There's such good like tense build up here. It's really like dead simple in terms of creating this sort of romantic moment, but I just want to point it out because you don't need to get all fancy with this kind of romantic moment if you're making a little story or making an anime or making a show or anything. All that we have is this one shot. They're enjoying a moment together, looking out at the sea, right? He's a fisherman, she's a mermaid. He was a fisherman, she was a mermaid. I don't know how I no. But then we get these like one side shot of her, one side shot of him, and then he like just turns to look at her and asks some questions and then starts blushing, and all the blushing leads up to will you go there with me again? Hell yeah. Absolutely. All right, let's go. And that's all that it is. That's all that's there. There's no they live happily ever after. There's no they kiss. There's none of that shit. But we know they just hit it off. That's awesome, right? Like they've got lives and they're going on with those lives. We come into these characters' stories in media res, he's already crashed, she's already found him. We rediscover some of those like backstory things and then create a direction for them into the future. It's so great. It's so great. And then there's cookies. So this is what I meant when I said at the very beginning of this video that like I feel like the second half is where we start to like build out these storylines a little bit. Like the idea that Aletta goes from an employment agency to her next job, and well, a couple things. One, She is in no way trying to hide her horns, which I think is really cool, as just like a little moment. When she first shows up here, she's not hiding her horns at all. And when we saw her before, she was like wearing that hat, trying desperately to cover them. So like there's subtext here. She's gained autonomy and like a little bit of not self-awareness, but self-confidence, and like, I am what I am and I can still work and still like do well. And she just happens to run into somebody who not only knows her from the place, but is willing to trust her because of it. And there's something that's completely unspoken, but absolutely amazing here. Once she lets her in, it's cleaning laundry and other things around the house. Also, I go out a lot, so I'll be counting on you to hold down the fort. And when she says this, we pan over shelves and shelves of priceless looking artifacts, right? There is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds minimum of gold pieces worth of money here. And Sarah lets Aletta into her house, gives her a room in that house, and is like fully trusts her when Sarah herself is gone to watch over this place. Why does she have all of this trust towards someone who is a demon and like people generally don't trust them? Because she works at Isekai Shokudou, because she works at Nekoya, because they know each other, right? So this forging of bonds and stuff comes back around for Aletta and grants her this opportunity in the real world. And there are little elements of her being like, well, there's a little bit of leeway in terms of the money that I get from the restaurant, but it's like I need a job and I'm still like living in ruins and stuff. So it all comes around, and the one act of letting her in and having her work at the restaurant blossoms out into all of these other things and this opportunity, which then turns itself into another weird opportunity with Shia, who wants more of these crazy cookies, and they have a trading empire, right? So it's like, oh, I wonder why she wants these cookies and tea. Well, in the same way that the East India Company fucking like took over most trade, like you find a valuable thing, you go for it. And in the same way that Mr. Spaghetti made himself an empire based on human sauces and stuff from our world, she wants to make an empire with cookies. I think that's super dope. I think this whole thing works really well. There is another element here, which is that I feel like I recognize the voice of Shia, and I don't know where I recognize that voice from, or even if I recognize that voice at all. There's this I don't know what to call it. She's got very particular S's, and then her vowel sounds have like fuzz to them. So the ne has like like a breathy fuzz to it as well. It's super familiar to me, so I'm gonna look her up. Be right back. Okay, took a bit to find it, but that is Sumire Morohoshi, and I haven't looked through the list of stuff yet, so give me a sec to do that. Oh, she's the fucking annoying one in Prisma Ilia. The one with the yellow hair. Got it. She's also Nina Tucker, and from that knowledge, I know that I've seen this sheet before, so there will be another character that I recognize, but I don't know who. Ah! She was Anne Magnolia in Violet Evergarden, but more importantly, she plays Emma in Yakusoku no Neverland. Got it. And is not Miku at all. At all. But kind of similar. Kind of similar voice. Cool. Got it. I just wanted to know that voice actress because super familiar sounding. This whole little sequence, the whole backstory around being afflicted by William's curse, and then finding these baked goods, these cookies, and just having your world completely obliterated by how dope they are is super cute and super good. Madeline's are like the like lady fingers, right? Madeline cookie. Yeah, they're kind of like lady fingers, but they're like shell shaped. What are the ones with the macarons? That's what they are. They're macarons, but they're not macaroons. They're separate. They're different things. Got it. With almond meal, and then they've got the little flat things. And yeah, okay, got it. Cool, great. That's all I really needed to know. Um, Altogether, two cool segments. I feel like this is the first time where we've had a segment that hasn't completely wrapped up by the end. So I think we start off on that next episode. So let's go ahead and watch the next episode, shall we? I'm gonna do a breaky thingy, sinky thingy back in a second thingy. Peace. All right, we are go for Isekai Shokudou episode 9. Beep beep timer. No wasting time. Let's go. I guess we're not starting with cookies. Yeah. Hmm? Why are we going to Vegas to have sushi? It's landlocked. It's in a desert. It doesn't make any sense. Gotta love dwarves. You wanna bet? I'll take that bet. Eh. Ah. Yes, but. Really? Yeah, but if you're fucking with me. Indeed. What? Yeah, everything's fine. Oh. Oh, yeah. Stuff. That sounds dope. And the beer? Yeah. Hmm. For sure, for sure. It's good. Don't worry about it. It's yeah. Mmm. Mmm. Little stubby dwarf feet. Mmm. Getting rowdy. Gotta get that ratio right. Mm-hmm. I love how fast he's come around. He's like, beer, fuck, yes. Yeah, golden perfect. Mm-hmm. And it's gone. More. Ah. The choice for the under the table shots is so cute. I don't know. You have it comes in pints? It comes in gallons? Yeah, perfect glass. How'd you make that? Mmm. No, it's the clarity. It's the perfection of it. Ooh. Ah, how artistic. How artful. War machines. Bring the big ones. This is bigger. Oh god. Clong. Glug, 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 glug. It's just pitch perfect at every turn. I love it. I love it. Mmm. The fried seafood is here. Tempura batter. I bet it's pretty fucking fresh. It's like a mini Kraken. You know? It's like a mini Kraken. Side note, start a seafood restaurant, name everything after monsters and shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Calamari. Mmm. What about that bottle of whiskey and rocks? Where's that? Jesus, dwarves can put it away. The dopest. The dopest. The over the top reactions. I love them. You may. That is what Cialip is often referred to as. So yes. Wait, you've had this sauce the whole time? I've been Yeah, I've been wait, what? Wait. I didn't get that. What? Oh Jesus. And whiskey and rocks. Oh my gosh. Fair enough. You ever have whiskey before? It's good stuff. It smells like oak. Sure. Yeah, perfect glass bottle. Probably not. Mmm. Ah. just the regular watching as other people become obsessed with his favorite place. I love it. You kept the bottle. Hmm. Damn right you do. Hmm. Nice. Because that's exactly what you want after a long night of drinking. Really? And there isn't. Most of the time. Because there's a great treasure beyond that door. Lovely. Is this the oh, okay. Who dat? Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. The Land of Sand. Hmm. But not terribly populous given desert. That's pretty cool. Damn. Wonder where it came from. Hmm. And again, new things happen. Yeah, like talk to her. I like that little moment where we muffle their voices. Hmm. Power imbalance makes for a weird marriage. 100%. Rana. Hmm. Dope. Ah, ah, oh, Jesus. Damn. Isn't that quite near where Adelheid sits? One large omurice, three omurice to go. Ah, ebi fry. And mm, that sounds super good. Can't be easy to maintain a figure like that, eating melon floats and soft serve ice cream every week. Can't be easy. She's got to have a crazy workout plan. Much respect. God, thank God the dwarves didn't see straws. They would have flipped. What is this made of? That's fun. True, but coffee with ice cream also sounds super good. Hmm. The ice itself. Oh. Eh. Eh. Rana-san. The sweats begin. For sure, for sure. Gotta get it. Huh? Goober. Ah. Yeah, for real. Little steps, baby steps. Yeah. Yeah. Just sit over there in your corner awkwardly, but oh my god, that's the end? Fuck. Real talk, I was gonna stop after 3 today, cause I got shit to do, but we're not stopping after 3. We have to watch another one, cause I forget what happens there. Ah, okay. I find the world building in this one really fun. This whole, like, I mean, we fully introduce a new, like, full culture that's obviously heavily inspired by Middle Eastern cultures, and, like, boom, it makes sense. Um, but the whole idea, this sort of Arabian Nights influenced magical caster thing with undead in the desert is super dope. Um, I'm gonna actually take that as an idea and store it in the back of my brain space somewhere for future reasons. But it's just really cool, and the idea that they would come up with all this magic to protect themselves and learn those particular things from the legacy of the elves is super cool. I also think that the writing between the two characters, the banter from Runner to Sharif, is solid, and the way that we're like misled into thinking that will be from his perspective when in fact we're mostly from her perspective because hers is the mental game that we mostly hear is super cool. I also think that her character design is super beautiful. I am definitely biased on that front because of certain relationships I've had in my past. I got a thing for Persian girls. It's fine. It happens. Cool. The like little dinosaur things that they ride around on, like tauntauns, are super cool. It's a fun segment, all in all. The first half of the episode, though, the dwarves, they're so dope. The banter between them is even better. The idea that they're both like master craftsmen. I love the idea that one of them is a brewer and is like, there's an implication that he's like trying to make his brewing match up to what he's experienced from the human world. And that's why some of his liquors taste like, when the guy like quaffs the whiskey, he's like, oh, this is kind of like the liquors that you brew. And he's like, yeah, exactly. Where do you think I got the idea? I think that's super cool. And the idea that it all sort of positively inspires them. There's no sort of Star Trekky feeling like whatever the first rule or whatever it is in Star Trek. I forget what it's called. Where you're not allowed to show them technology from the future because it'll fuck up their development and stuff. There's none of that vibe here. It's just they see this cool stuff and they're like, "Whoa, what ideas? We could imitate that. I could try to make really perfect glass." And it's really interesting. It's also oddly kind of a philosophical episode in a weird way. Some of the moments where he's like thinking about the way that the glass interacts with the beer and like what the purpose of it is kind of interesting. And some of the stuff around like I don't know, it's just nice. I will say that I particularly like the under the table shots when they are getting excited. I think this one is the one that stands out to me the most. They finish them and then they start like tapping their feet together. It feels so dwarves. It feels like opening of The Hobbit with the book. Where or even in the film, I think they nailed this scene where they did Beyond the Misty Mountains, where all the dwarves come in and they're kind of rowdy and hilarious, but goofy and good natured. Is super nails it. It's super cute. And then the whole idea that they structure this little house, this little shack that becomes a stone cabin where people can stay, just to like hide their secret, but also to be like kind to people and give them like a rest stop is so nice. It's again the restaurant having an influence on the outside world, but it's also just kind of cute and kind of cool. And the idea that they keep that door locked and there's only a small room back there with nothing in it. Why would they do that? Why would they have a vault door there? Because every 7 days there's something in it. It's super fun. Yeah, it's just great. And I will also put out an honorable mention to this little moment where I forget what his name is, but the famous swordsman who's a regular is listening to these other people and it's so right on the money. Like you go to a restaurant where you love the place and you see a couple of newbies come in and they're like, "I wonder what we should try. We should try this. Whoa, it's so good. We're coming back every week." And you're like, "Yeah, you know what's up. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the club." Now you understand. Super cute, super fun. I was gonna stop after that episode. I don't think I'm gonna stop after that episode. I think I'm gonna watch the next one, which means we're probably gonna watch all six. Great. Let's do that. I'll do a syncy thing. Be back for a second for episode 10. Peace. All right, episode 10. Beep beep timer. Let's go. Ooh, ah. Mm. Oh. Mm-hmm. That's a big door. Or some very little people. Alpha Squad, go! Beta Squad, go! I've heard that voice actor say Waga before. Gross. Irashaimase! Hmm. That's why I must go. I think it could just stoop and get in. Hey! Oh, it is a door. It's a restaurant. Bleep bloop. It's full Terminator scan. Solidly magical. Likewise. Well, what does that mean? That makes sense. Yeah. Soka. Sweets! Pudding. Custard. They would drown. They would also drown in it. How do we order that? They never scanned Kuro, did they? We didn't get to see what Kuro's aura looks like. Damn. It's ginormous. Ah. Ooh. Ah. That is so cute. Gotta love. Oh, okay. There's that. I wish that there wasn't that line. I wish she was just taking this risk for her people, you know? You gotta eat the fruit too. Yeah. Now that stuff has flavor. Like pure sweetness. All different fruits too. Zingy. Also zingy. I don't think kiwis are berries, but okay. They can all make little mini crepes out of the big crepes. Oh. Dig in. Let's go. Means a lot. It's a gift of magic, right? Cool. Damn. I guess they don't eat that much, so that's fair. Hell of a trade on both sides. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you will. More crepes. Oh, Jesus. Fairy takeover. Trying all the things on the menu. So great. I think it's a matter of opinion. They can, but why would you want that? Jesus. Hmm. It's kind of a mirror of the lizard people, you know? That is my job. Cute. Oh, hi, elf. Hmm. Hmm. Seems that way. That's a lot of books. Strange smell, hmm? Weird, weird. Still a child, eh? Why does his house smell weird? Hmm. Hmm. Absolutely. Hmm. Cheese? But elves are vegan. Hmm. I know where this is going. Ah. Hmm. Really? Oh, you don't say. I've never heard of anything quite like that. Natto. Hell yes. Hmm. I will say straight up, I don't like natto. Not a fan. All of them. Every dish. Well, yeah, it's fucking natto. Yeah. It smells whack. Umami. Kelp. Or how to make it. Smart. Nandato. Nani? It's not. Impossible. Yeah, I know my own good things. Extra miso flavor. That's probably the salty flavor that he was experiencing before. Yeah, sure. Can do. It's how we do it most of the time. You gotta, oh. Aww. Immediately clocked that it would be better with rice. Looks like you've got a new apprentice. Aww. In the other continent. Yeah. Because the Western continent is Asian themed. Off on a journey to find rice. Bring some fermenting elven beans. Ooh. That's miso. Fermenting. That's how you make soy sauce, too. So wholesome. Yeah, live forever just collecting ingredients and recipes and stuff. That's awesome. All right. Bonk. Good episode. I thought that we were gonna continue and follow up on the other thing, but we didn't. Okay. I think the fairy segment is it's fun. I do think it's one of the weaker segments, just in general because there's like nothing to it. We don't really discover anything about the fairies or have any understanding of them. It's just weird thing appears in fairy world and fairies go and eat some crepes, which is totally fine. Like for a 10-minute little mini story where it's like this place is creepy, this place is scary, we don't know what it is, and then it's like, oh, it's actually cool. That works. That's totally great. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know. I'm intrigued by like the backstory stuff and the world building stuff, so I'm more interested in like fairy society and shit. I do like the idea that like there's a large fairy society and there's the implication that she chooses to like draw lots to choose a group of people that are able to go into the restaurant so they don't like overburden the restaurant every week, which is quite fun because they have such tiny mouths. Like they're so tiny that like the master would only have to make like 3 crepes and feed the entirety of fairy society, which is kind of funny. I do think that the character design of the Queen of Fairies is very attractive. She's super cute with the flowers in her hair and like the little strand that usually covers her face. Plus the two-tone eyes that almost all of the characters have. Her like little green circles at the bottom with the bright blue work really well for me. Whole thing is super cute, I think. But also kind of a weaker moment. I do like things like uh, uh, characters who have already been introduced to us now serving as the bridge for new characters to join the restaurant and like find out what's good here is really cool, and sort of the nonchalant atmosphere of acceptance that's just everywhere is just lovely. I can't hate it. I must love it, and I do love it. It's super cute. And then we have the return of Elf Lady and Natto Spaghetti. I do find this one interesting. This, like, old friend of your father who also has been searching after like the answers of cooking and making cool foods that he really likes, like cool vegan foods with natto and such. After for 10 years after finding this door one time. That's super cool. I think it's super interesting. And I like this general depiction of elves and the way that they're interacting is nice and fun. I don't like natto, so that part of the episode is kind of lost on me. I'm a little grossed out by any of the natto segments. I just don't like the stuff. It's the texture mostly. I don't like stringy and gooey and slimy, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like okra either, but like that's just me. But it is very cute, and I love the idea that she's like instantly cued into the palette and is like, wait, what if we did it with rice? That would be the real way. And there's a fun element to this, of course, which is that natto and rice is a classic, like either side dish or even a full light meal in Japan. Classic all the time, and it makes sense. You've got soybeans and rice, and it's enough. And the fermentation gives it that nutty but like slimy, gooey, but very umami-y flavor. So it's enough on its own with rice. But the interesting thing here is, of course, that it was introduced to Christian as natto spaghetti because it's a Western restaurant, and so it's taking the like Japanese tradition and mixing it with a Western tradition. So it makes sense as like a fusion dish, but he thinks that's just the way that it is. And so for her, it's this grand revelation that, like, whoa, natto with rice is good. When every Japanese person who has ever watched this is like, yeah, you put natto on rice. You do that, like, always. You always do that. It would be like somebody only having ever experienced like peanut butter on celery, right, as a dish, and then someone else is like, but what if we put peanut butter on bread and we made a sandwich out of it? You'd be like, whoa, you're a genius. But everybody watching at home would be like, yeah, duh, you make sandwiches out of peanut butter. It's how you do it. Actually, that's a rather surprisingly apt analogy, given that they're both sort of legumes that have been had stuff done to them to make them into something. Anyway, whatever. I think the point is made. Like this little just the difference between our worlds creates a moment of aha in the storyline and for the story characters that we get to experience from the other side. Like, of course you do that, but they get to have the aha moment, which is very fun, and we get to have it vicariously through them. It also, like, for a Japanese audience, it's like a little bit of a confirmation. It's like, wow, that stuff that you eat is good, and you're like, yeah, I know. That's just fun. That's good times, good times, good vibes. All right, simple, short discussion on this episode as the last couple have been. I'm just charging through them because I want to watch the whole thing if we're going to watch the whole thing. So, done, on to the next one. We'll move on to 11. Let me do a beep beep thing, syncy thing. I'll be back in a second. Peace. All right, welcome back. Episode 11, the penultimate episode of Isekai Shokudou. Let's go Kudo for it's not beep beep timer. Nope, hard bail. Hmm. That's like 14, 15 weeks. Going real dramatic with this one. Dope. Close. Close. Gotta love Venus hair. Oh, she makes the clothes from her hair? That's dope. Super dope. I am literally a deity in this world. Of course I'm on time. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna eat a lot. Hmm. The true treasure. They're not siblings? Eh, close enough. Oh, that gotta be scary. As you wish. They seem to handle themselves pretty well, though. Very well. Protect the treasure. Because they have dope chicken curry. Hell yeah. You protect what you love. Oh, there's the OP. Cool. I fully don't remember what this episode is about. But that was a really cool opening. Very different tone being set. A lot of ominousness. I like it. I like it. Ah, why is my back so itchy? Ugh. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Bad stuff. Just slightly evil. Very mildly a little bit evil. Fair, fair. No, but a human on an island ages before. Whee! Also looks kind of familiar. Very familiar. Particularly familiar. Hey, look, some scratch marks. Where have we seen those before? Shmoney. That's shmoney. It's not useful to you, though. To give them some money. Oh. You can survive. That's so dope. Thanks, Alphonse. Nothing at all. Well, the Chimera Killer killed them. Hell yeah. Then you gotta find out about that door. They just sing fish out of the ocean? That's fucking crazy. Oh, geez. Oh, God. They are slightly horrifying bird people. I forgot. And then the day of Satur arrives. Bum bum bum. My favorite track still in the whole thing. Define safe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Slightly ominous vibes. Boing, 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 boing. That's a piano. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's Gabedio. Uh-oh. Kuro. Kuro. Hmm. Good question. No. Nope. Siren Song. Yeah. Okay. I'm a hyper-powerful ancient dragon monster. I will eat you. I don't think it can be taught. They're just such kids. Good job, Kuro. Whew. Fish. We could do that. We could do that. You sure can. You think? That's not true. Mmm. Tuna? Probably tuna. Probably. Oof. Looks dope. With lemon juice and some onion, I think. Like, hell yes. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. You gotta savor it. Come on. Can do. Can we get an entire tuna just sliced up? Oh, it's Alphonse. Alphonse? That's the Chimera Killer. Yeah. Yeah. Aw, and they start marking the walls too. Waiting for day 7. So great. Nani? Oh no. Oh. Sweet. What you making? Kare pan? Eh? I don't know who Kimura-san is, but okay. Oh yeah. Everything's good. Yeah, you eat that stuff fast. Let's go. Gotta love that sizzle. Oof. Mm-hmm. Creamy and tangy. Absolutely. Yeah. So cute. Mm. Mm. No. Still got to take a kick to it. Yeah, everybody remembers their first. Not for long. Mm-hmm. And they're all gone. And that's why we watch the show. It's all about the little smile. It's all that matters. Sure will. As I walk directly out of my door onto my empty moon. Literally all the dragons. And that's it. But they actually need protection. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, so a full episode that's essentially from Kuro's perspective around like taking care of this restaurant and a shift in her reasons from being here, away from just like the curry to like demonstrating to us this desire, her own desire to protect them. Like part of it is what what Red tells her, and the whole opening sequence is wonderfully like different vibes, mostly created by the music. I don't know what she felt in his gaze, though. What she felt was unpleasant in his gaze. I don't know. I just don't know. But the whole conversation with Akka is super straightforward, but also like, hey, I'm putting this responsibility on you. There is a full possibility, like, these people are precious to me, protect them. But I think the implication is that these people have become precious, deeply precious to Kuro as well. And I feel like when she acts to protect them, she acts more out of her own desire than out of like an order from Akka. Regardless, we then turn our attention to these harpy children people. I don't know if they're like siblings or if they're like a mating pair or something. I just don't know. They seem like children to me. But then they talk about like making a nest for themselves the whole time, so I just don't know. And it doesn't really matter. Regardless, they go to the place, and most interestingly, they find Alphonse's place, the place with all this mysterious stuff around, the scratches on the walls, and eventually the letter, which tells them about a door that simply doesn't exist. And they find their way into the place, end up ordering some raw fish, carpaccio, and having a grand old, wonderful little time. Get out of here, fly. It's really lovely, and it all goes to shit when they start singing, and this place is actually threatened, and we get to see Kuro jump into action. Particularly this cut where she just like, oh shit, I'm on it. And whoop, don't do that. And I love this idea that they're not actually like monstrous or evil. They're just doing this for fun, and they're not aware that what they're doing might harm other people. Like part of managing a social place where people are with each other is making sure that everybody does stuff or doesn't do stuff that might make the other patrons uncomfortable, and that just sort of emerges naturally through this circumstance, and Kuro is the one who creates it. So I think that's really cool. This is one of the few episodes that really only has one storyline, because it's all Kuro stuff mixed in with the Harpy stuff. All and all, I think it's really gorgeous, and the whole idea of like finding curry buns and continuously exploring new delicious foods with these wonderful people who you now want to protect is really cool. This little moment at the end where like her worry is unnecessary, but just the fact that somebody is worried about you is kind of nice, and moreover like it's reasonable when you're worrying over her because she could be hurt, and that would mean an end to chicken curry, and that would be a no go for Kuro. Elements that I really like here, absolutely. Finding Alphonse's stuff is super cool. And the idea that Alphonse left a note and a bag of coins for any unfortunate soul who might wander their way onto that island or get shipwrecked there, like, hold out hope. there is a reason for you to keep on going. It's curry rice. There you can get it at this restaurant. It'll appear. You've stumbled into the most wonderful place. Yes, you're shipwrecked, but you can survive. It's so cool. It's just so fun. Yeah, great. Love it. Okay. Done. I'm going to click on the preview really quick. Oh shit. It's the half elf Alexander. Okay, I thought so. I knew that he came back in some form. So let's dive on into the final episode of Isekai Shokudou. And as far as I'm aware, actually, I have to do a breaky thingy, sinky thingy back in a second thingy. But as far as I'm aware, the final episode of Isekai Shokudou will be the final episode forever. This is one of those one core shows that doesn't have a continuation really, and that's kind of sad. But it also makes sense. It's not a very broad show or terribly varied. Mostly every episode is pretty much the same formula. Somebody finds the restaurant, finds out that it's really dope, determines that it's really dope, end of episode, right? Usually with some little backstory thing thrown in that makes it cool. But like, I still love it. It still nails its wholesome vibes. And like, I don't know. It gives me the same vibe as some very long running serialized shows. It even gives me the same vibe in some ways as like Precure, where the formula is good. So what's wrong with that? Like what's wrong with just repeating the same formula if the formula is good and the formula like teaches something different each time a little bit? There's nothing wrong with that. It's a perfectly good way to build a show. Is it going to be the most intriguing, deep show in the world? No, but for a serialized narrative where you come to it for a specific purpose, which in the case of Isekai Shokudo for me is this feeling of wholesomeness and belonging and good food shared with people who care. It nails that every fucking time because it nails that every fucking time because it is that every time. So I'm completely content with it. All right, I'll take a breaky thingy, do a seeking thingy, be back in a second for the next episode and the last episode. Peace. All right, welcome back. We're ready to go for the season finale of Isekai Shokudo, and I don't remember how this ended, but I remember being content with it. So let's watch it. Beep beep timer. Beef stew, I assume. It's not beef stew. Oh, hmm, hmm. Wait, she actually spoke, didn't she? No comment. Staff breakfast? Hell yes. You want some? Mm, mm. Oh. You'll be getting some anyway. So sweet. So cute. I'm already yawning. Oh. Backstory on the 4 heroes, aka the D&D party. Ah. Hey, wait, we know that guy. Wait a second. We also know that guy. And it's Edelheid, giving us the great hero Yomi, which is just Yomu and Kami put together. Big rip hero Yomi. Cool, cool. For sure. And also to eat tonkatsu and beer. Is a prick. Total prick. Super dick. And he's an asshole. Photo of your a painting of your younger self. Yeah, you've aged. Unlike me, beautiful elf that I am. All right, fuckboy, what you want? Hmm. Best not fuck shit up in there. Well. Also, don't want you to run into... Yeah. Really don't want to run into Katsudon. The dude whose life you ruined and who you sold into slavery at the gladiator pits? Yikes. It's like good soup. Yeah, this is something different. Not omurice. What the fuck is that? Mr. Teriyaki. Yeah, running out of pork soup. Better get some more going. Lots of stuff. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh jeez. We're kind of out of rice. Kind of out of soup. Oh no. Yeah, it's not miso soup. Looks so good. What, the pork? Mmm. Mmm. Oh, it just feels like nostalgia. That's cute. It's a problem. We are out. Those cutlets, yeah. Ugh. Those look so good. Oh, everybody's here. Everybody's here. Mmm. Food's on the table. Ooh. Mmm. It'd be rice bowl. Got too much to do. Priorities, priorities, priorities. All right, now it's late. Let's go, Alexander. Hmm. I thought we followed up on this one. I'm glad. Come on, man. Gotta say something. Come on, man. Sharif. Ow. Sharif, say something. Fucking coward. A little bit. Poor guy, though. I understand. Now you're just justifying shit. Big fair. Bye. Brought a guest. He might. I disagree. Very subtle backhand there. What? You want croquettes? Croquets? Croquet, whatever. Where'd you hear about that? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You sense that? Or do you just think she's cute? No, you sense that. Not an elf. Yes. Keep it together. Yeah. Yeah. So you'd best act, play nice. Certainly. Hmm. I guess they haven't figured out Panko. Yes. Oh, it's more like a, I don't even know, potato bread? Ugh. Oh, right. He came when Adelheid first comes. They're like, "You came through Adelheid through a croquet store." That's right. There's a sauce for sure. Not quite. Oh, getting there though. Hmm. Different kind of magic, but the greatest magic of all. And Yomi was female. Yeah. Not a real person. Good at pushing that down. Oh. It's rough to find out that a character that we don't like has a heart. The other Adelheid. And yet, he's your great grandfather. Oh, he's just gone. Elf shit. Poof. Pork soup, pork soup, pork soup. You promised. Meat day. Fair enough. And that's all that really matters. Aww. Everybody here. Oh. Mm, mm, mm. Yes. Oh. And we head into the end. Mm. I'll let this play. Let's hear. Hmm. Hmm. And Fiend. Gah! Ah. All right, let's talk about this one episode first. First half is really the finale in my mind. The second half is very interesting. Bringing the half elf Alexander here with his own demands, a very different character, and we do absolutely nothing to try to make him out to be a good guy or to forgive him for the bad things that we have 100% seen him do in the past, like fucking selling that lion dude into slavery at a gladiator pit, like bad juju. We do nothing to try to forgive him. What we do is build him into a real character with real fears, hopes, dreams, worries, loss, regret, etc. He goes from being a cartoony, mustache twirling villain character to being a person living in this world with his own weights on his shoulders. And I think that's really interesting. And I also think taking a character that we initially see as villainous and bringing them into this space and showing that they can still connect through something as simple as food is super cool and super well done. To backtrack a little bit, jumping to the first half of the episode, we hit with the Hiroyomi stuff, but once we actually enter the place, we set up another one of these kind of busy days where we're running out of stuff, and what this portion of the episode does is just it nails the vibe of working at this busy restaurant, and is held mostly from Aleta's perspective and showing us bits and pieces of other characters, but all the little mini challenges and stuff that create this place and all of the work that goes into it, right? The things like the chef skipping his own meal in order to finish prep are really interesting. And then the big reveal, of course, is that for the reveal for the characters from this world is that the hero Yomi was not killed immediately, but was cast into another world. And there's a deep implication that, like, some of that heroism gets passed along. No need for swords or magic, but something about what the master does is heroic and like deeply heroic, and it's completely true as he brings together these other people from different worlds and very literally reshapes the geopolitical like landscape of this fantasy realm. We can just like presume in our own brain space that, like, what happens if Sharif from the east, from like one continent, marries the princess from the other continent? Something that could an alliance of families that could have never happened without the restaurant, without them meeting in the restaurant, right? That completely changes the geopolitical landscape of the world, and so the idea that the real hero in a world where the demon lord has already been defeated and the many-eyed monster that the dragons fought has already been defeated, what is the real hero? It's someone who runs a business and brings people together. I think that's pretty dope. I think that's a pretty cool idea, and you can take from that what you will. But I take from it this sort of laudability of simple trade and of being a master of a simple trade like cooking, which is, let's say, not that simple a trade, but especially not if you're at a master chef level, of putting out good food. But the influence that he has and the impact that he has on this world just by his existence and the way that he interacts with people is huge and immense. And I think the cool thing is that the only the only mystical thing about this restaurant is that it appears in random places, right? Otherwise, it's just a restaurant, a really good one, and it alters people in really powerful ways. And I think that's super cool, as if you want a moral or a lesson from this, it's like getting really good at something can change lives. That's super dope. I think that's the coolest thing. Yeah. So we don't do anything to like forgive the half Alexander. We just get to recognize him as a person, and we discover that like his actions back then, which he regrets deeply, of saving that Adelheid, the baby that she's carrying is then the parent of Adelheid, the one that we know, right? And her name comes from there. That's so neat. It's just so neat, I think. I think it's really cool. Um, it makes the world feel more real that there are these intertwined things. And then there's all of this stuff, the idea of like, yeah, doing stuff for free and, you know, providing, yeah, it was always saying, what's the first part of the line? Extra service at a restaurant should be provided via food, not money. That's so right. It's so heroic in a weird way, in like the simple modern way. I think that's so cool. This show has a lot more to it than it seems to have to it, and a lot of that just comes in with wholesome people with legitimate reasons for being wholesome. And I think it's dope. I think this show is great, and I think it provides something for me that I don't experience a lot in other anime. Even other hyper wholesome anime don't have the same vibe. Even something like K-On!, which is about a bunch of girls doing cute things and making music together and stuff, it hits me with wholesomeness, but not like this. This feels like walking into a warm, like firelit living room after being outside in the cold all day, or coming home and there's a hot meal prepped for you and it's just there and it's ready and you don't have to deal with it. But like those vibes, those moments of nostalgia are in it, and then in a meta sense, like all of the characters who experience the food feel that nostalgic feeling for something in their own lives. Like Ebby Fry Guy feels the world expands before him. He's like, wow, I haven't been home in so long. And we nail that again in this episode as each character eats the pork soup. And we've got like Sarah Gold eating the pork soup and being like, whoa, this reminds me of the simple stews and soups that my mom would make. Whoa, that's crazy. This tastes like family. And Ebby Fry Guy like even tastes the sea in it because I assume there's some kombu in his pork soup at some point or something like that. There's so much simple, wholesome emotion in all of the characters and in the world itself and in the way that everything is presented that I just love it. And on top of that, we have this story of like, not, I wouldn't call it like redemption, but like being saved. Aletta is this urchin essentially living on the streets of the capital, ostracized and kicked out by everyone, and she goes from that over the course of how many days did Kuro say she was working there? Like 100 and some days. So Aletta's been working there for about twice as long, we could assume. So in less than a year, she goes from starving urchin eating raw potatoes on the street to has a weekly steady job where she learns a lot and meets a bunch of people, to one of the people she met at that steady job gives her a daily job and a safe place to stay and trusts her with like taking care of artifacts and shit. And she meets her little sister who's the head of a trading empire. Like all of this stuff blossoms around that. And we get the same thing to a lesser extent with Kuro, this dragon who is ostracized and cast out by her own will because she harms things, gets to experience one really good chicken curry and to be there to protect something, to have like purpose and duty and like reason for existing in a way that she couldn't have had before on her moonscape of nobody's here. I love this show. The food all looks good. It's all described beautifully and maybe a little bit too flowery, but that's part of the point. You can't really express the deliciousness of food except by expressions on the characters' faces, descriptions of the food, and the visual of the food. It's not something you can share via animation, but I think this show does an admirable job of building out people and a place that feels like home. People that feel like friends and a place that feels like home is what I get from this anime. And I love it and I need that sometimes, and it's there to provide it if I need it. I wish there was more, and I wish I knew of more shows that are like this. I really haven't found anything that quite nails the same vibe exactly. It's just so utterly wholesome, and it's built really carefully. It's constructed really carefully as a show to be really welcoming and like engaging and fun and enjoyable and sweet and wholesome, and I like it a lot. Yeah. I think that's basically a wrap. I mean, there isn't like endless detail to go into in this show. This isn't like Princess Tutu where we can speculate for a full hour on every episode about like what the fuck is going on in this crazy meta storyscape. Or even like Yu Hakusho, which we'll be watching tomorrow, where we'll end up alternately having pretty low discussion episodes, and then episodes where it's just a dive in for like an hour and a half because there's crazy animation and awesome direction and really cool story beats and great dialogue mixed into it and like all this stuff. This show isn't like that. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. This is a story about a restaurant. It pops up in isekai worlds. Random isekai characters join into the restaurant thing and they're like, wow, this food's delicious. And that's the whole show. That's the whole thing. And it's great. It's great. And I think it's a testament to, I don't know, the power of simple stories as long as they've got a thematic core. Because if this story didn't nail its thematic core, there would be nothing to it, right? It would just be a pretty boring story about a restaurant and some pretty boring stories about people. But the way that it's all woven together and the thematic core of like helping people and then they help other people as part of it, and then just like welcoming others into your space and the whole ideal of the restaurant owner, it's it's got a lot more than nothing to it. It's got a lot of something, and I like that something a lot. And maybe I can't talk about it at length, and that's totally okay. But I love watching it, and I hope you've loved watching it too. And Room, I love watching it, and I hope you've loved watching it too. And that's gonna be the wrap for the show. I really, really hope that you've enjoyed this one as much as I have. If you do have any other shows in your mind that you know are like, whoa, this show reminds me of that show, not in terms of like it's a restaurant, but in terms of the vibe, then throw those in the comments. I will see them and I might watch them. Maybe I might decide to, because I'm always on the lookout for stuff like that. Stuff thing is like other thing, which you might like, is a great way to recommend stuff to me. Yeah, I think that's a wrap. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Isekai Shokudou, episodes 1 through 12, split over 2 videos, which is way too much. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really like this show. I'm glad to have rewatched it and to have shared this little experience with you, and I hope maybe it's brightened your holidays a little bit as well. Gonna wait for that vehicle to go by, but then I'm gonna say thanks for watching. I'll see you next week for something different. Peace.